Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, this is another Marvel review. Now, this is technically a little late. I wanted to specifically review this on Christmas Eve. I watched it with my mom and dad and Tanner, I guess. Also, hey, this is going to be posted. Obviously, you're watching this after Christmas, so hopefully you guys had a good, safe, healthy, fun Christmas. Hopefully I did. Filming this beforehand, but I'm sure it'll go well. So yeah, we're obviously talking about the Marvel Studio Special, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Now, again, I deliberately waited until Christmas Eve to watch it. That's why I didn't review it sooner. And of course, this is going to be a spoiler review. If you have not seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, make sure to go watch it. Even though it's past Christmas, you can still watch it. It is on Disney Plus. It's about 45 minutes. So let's just, get right into it. So, regarding the special, a lot of Christmas specials tend to be family friendly, right? Before we watched that, I actually watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's a SpongeBob regular show, Adventure Time. There's no Ninjago, but a lot of the Christmas specials are designed for all age groups. This, not so much. It's part of the MCU. It's directly canon. It's not just a dumb little thing. This thing's moving. It actually matters to the canon of the MCU, and it is rated TV-14, aka basically the TV show equivalent of PG-13. So yeah, they're saying damn, hell, shit, crap. They're saying stuff. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're like, oh, I'll watch it with my family. If you're okay with a kid. Basically, if the MCU is for teenagers and up, and they kind of adhere to that, maybe they should have went a little more all ages in this tone because it's a holiday special, but they didn't. There is violence, there is swearing, there's sex jokes, stuff like that, so keep that in mind. I don't mind it because I'm 24, and that's part of the MCU, that it makes sense. I just thought I'd mention it, but basically, as you know, so hopefully you've seen it, Star-Lord Peter Quill, he's kind of bummed that, Yondu kind of ruined Christmas for him. He doesn't really have a normal, he never really knew, quote-unquote, a normal Christmas before, so he's kind of bummed out. That mixed with, Gamora being gone or missing, until Guardians 3 next year. But there's all this stuff where it's like, oh, we really want to give Peter a good Christmas, so Drax and Mantis go to Earth, and they kind of they try to get some stuff. They try to make Peter happy by kidnapping Kevin Bacon, which I've never seen a Kevin Bacon. Well, okay, no, I've seen X-Men First Class. That's all I've seen. Okay, I haven't seen any of his movies. They mentioned Footloose. They mentioned the Jason Voorhees one. Apparently, he was in a Friday the 13th. I haven't seen any of those movies. Just X-Men First Class. So I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not a Kevin Bacon fan, so to speak. I mean, I watched him in this. He's all right in First Class, but I'm not like, oh my God, Kevin. I'm not like Peter Quill when he gets brought up in conversation, which isn't a lot in my family. I'm just saying, no beef, just saying. So, they try to, get him, they kidnap him, Peter's like, that's human trafficking, they kind of get a little mad, so that's kind of funny. And of course, antics, ensue with Drax and Mantis, Gamora. But there's a lot of these moments in this special that are, at first glance, they seem like they're buying for time. They're like, oh, let's get Drax and Mantis, and they're gonna have some hijinks in the front yard. They're gonna steal a candy cane and a little elf, and at first glance, yeah, not a whole lot happens. They go to Earth, they kidnap Kevin Bacon, they bring him back to nowhere, they sing, they dance, they exchange gifts, and that's the end. But it's the little stuff in between that makes the 45-minute special actually worth watching for a Christmas, event. So they get to the house, and like I said, antics ensue, right? Mantis and Drax, they steal stuff from his front lawn. They chase him down. There's music that plays. There's a really cool Christmas song in the beginning. Of course, it is James Gunn. Now, say what you want about him kind of either saving or completely effing up royally the DCEU going forward, which I'm going to have a video on that soon, don't worry. But in terms of his directing skills with Guardians of the Galaxy, The Suicide Squad, I have Peacemaker on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it yet. I will soon, don't worry. I enjoy James Gunn as a director and a writer. He's funny. I think he does good work. Now, yes, there is, for everyone, I guess I should mention the woke stuff, the MCU, especially Phase 4, which this is part of Phase 4. Black Panther Wakanda Forever was the last. But, there is one woke scene. I didn't notice, for obvious reasons, but when Drax and Mantis go to Earth, they're having fun, and I'll get to it. It's really cool what they do. It's really funny. The stuff that happens when they get to Earth, because they don't know what the F's going on. Like Mantis is seeing, some girl and they're taking pictures, they're posing, and Drax is like, "Hey, Captain America," and he's punching some robot guy. It's funny. And it's entertaining to watch because it's like a fish out of water type of thing. And they go to a bar, right? And they get drunk and they start dancing and all that. It's a funny scene. Because Drax is, so endearing as a character. Because he's a freaking idiot, and so is Mantis. But she's not as dumb. She's more like cute and innocent. I guess she's also hot. I don't know if I'm the only one to admit that. I know she looks like a freaking bug. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not that down bad, okay? I'm just saying. She's kind of cute. So with all that going forward, there is a scene where they enter a bar, and my mom's like, "Hey, Brendan, that's a gay bar." And I was like, oh, shit. So I guess, look, I've never been to a gay bar. Obviously, I will never go to one. I am a straight male. But I probably won't go to a normal bar either. I'm just saying, I just go to Giant Eagle, get a six-pack of Bud Light, but whatever. I do think that, again, not knowing anything about that stuff, I don't think my mom does either. I don't know. She's just more experienced with life. I don't know. Like I said, I have no effing clue what they look like. I would never go to one. But if that is one, yeah, that's the woke element. They got to shove that down your throat, of course. If it's just a bar and my mom's weird, I don't know. I don't really want any validation. I really don't care. It's just that, yes, that technically, if that is what it is a woke scene. And it does kind of burden the Christmas special from being timeless. Because now, of course, I'm going to watch it and, more agenda, you know what I mean? But other than that, I can't necessarily think of a negative for the special. I genuinely think it was really good. But besides any of the shoving down your throat type of thing, I do think that it worked. I think that the music is good. I think that the animation in the beginning and the end, the kind of book ending thing, it works. It doesn't necessarily seem like billion-dollar quality animation. Obviously it's not going to look as good as What If, for example. But they were trying to go for a different style. It wasn't necessarily be like, oh, it looks like crap. It's kind of like a hand-drawn, almost YouTube style, animation. I didn't have a problem with it. It just, at first glance, I was watching it and I went, oh man, that's kind of jarring. It's not at the caliber and quality that I was expecting from an MCU project, but that's not to say it's bad. Just saying it's a little different. But in terms of everything else, I think the CGI was good for the most part. Cosmo, the space dog, was completely CGI, and I did notice, because my eyes are kind of trained for that, but it is one of the best CGI animals in film. Put to a screen, I think. It looks really good. The comedy's good. The songs are good. I think they balance. Yes, they kind of beat up cops, and the cops are kind of in a shitty light because they're just like automatically shooting at them, even though they didn't attack them. I don't know if that was another woke thing where just all cops are horrible people now, like back in the day. I guess with the rioting and all that crap that happened. I don't know if that was what James Gunn wanted. Just cops to be like, bad guy, or like normally. If you attack a cop, then you can shoot, but if you don't attack a cop, you can't. I don't know. Maybe I get it. It's a Marvel special. I understand it. It's just for fun. It's just a Christmas special. Maybe I'm looking into it, but there is some action in there. There's some good funny moments. There's some pretty good CGI. But I think the thing that James Gunn nailed in this is the music, and as well as the just Christmas, I guess, spirit. When you're watching a Christmas special and you get that like warm fuzzy feeling. I know it sounds cliche and weird, but it's a real effing thing, and I got it with this special. There's the singing, there's the lights, they're all giving gifts. Peter Quill gets happy. There's some funny moments. It's just a good time. Again, there was that woke scene, if that is what it is. Again, I don't really need a clarification in the comments. I'm just assuming. Whatever. But like I said, besides that, there really isn't anything too negative to say in this film. It's not like, oh my god, the CGI was bad. Or, oh man, the story made no sense. Or, man, it was so freaking bad. The writing sucked. It was just a good, fun Christmas special tuned to the Guardians of the Galaxy sense of humor with some pretty cool animation in there. There's some good songs, some funny moments, some heartfelt moments, and I enjoyed it. Hey, and also, Mantis is officially canon confirmed that she is related to Peter Quill, their brother and sister. It's kind of cool. Thank God they didn't kiss. But I do think that is a pretty good special. Like I said, it is canon. It does count. You should see this before watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 next year. So don't think, oh, it's a Christmas special, I'm not going to watch it, or whatever. Watch it, because it's a good Christmas special, and it counts toward the actual lore of the MCU and of the Guardians of the Galaxy, canon that is in the MCU. So I quite enjoyed it. I'd probably give it from a 0 to a 10. I normally don't like to count the woke stuff, and it really isn't that bad because I didn't pick up on it. My mom just was like, oh man, it's that. But, you know, again, if that is what it is going to kind of destroy the timeless feel. Especially for, you know, people that aren't gay. But I do think that for the most part, it's just going to be like a hit and miss type thing. It's funny, you know, Mantis getting drunk and breathing, whatever the heck what that was. It's funny. She's hot. It's endearing. Drax is funny. He's cool. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You know, but it does have to be taken into account. So if I were to count that, I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. Without that, which I shouldn't even do, and I'm not even going to do that for the official, you know, rating. Official rating is easily a 10 out of 10, probably an A or an A+. I think this was a really good Christmas special. I enjoyed it quite a lot. Really funny, really endearing, and really heartfelt for the most part. Like I said, it really had it basically, you know, I said ticking boxes is bad for the agendas and all the messages. Ticking boxes for a Christmas special, funny, fun, heartfelt, enjoyable, basically timeless. I think that they really hit all the boxes for the most part, and they really did a good job creating it. So tell me in the comments down below what you think about the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Again, probably from a 0 to 10, I'd probably give it a 10. I really can't think of anything else. You know, it's nothing insanely horrible, you know, like She-Hulk or Miss Marvel. It's just a good, fun Christmas special. So I really enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments down below what you think. Hopefully you guys had a good, safe, and healthy, fun Christmas. And yeah, can't wait to cover more awesome videos. And we'll see you guys in the next video.